Hi Aquarius, how's it going? Happy Friday. It's Friday for me, but whenever you come across this reading is when you're supposed to receive the messages. So I will just, hold on, I gotta fix my little puppy here. She's gonna fall. Okay, so let's clear the energy before we get started. I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Amen. So I'm going to be using 3 decks today. Let me fix my little sign. This one is the light and shadow deck. Okay, so it's a general reading. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. I just channel the messages from Spirit, so all the messages you receive today are from Spirit, okay? I'm just going to do one card at a time, so we'll just see what Spirit has for today, what messages Spirit has. And then I'll pull 2 more oracle cards from the Soul's Journey deck, and then the Self-Love Oracle deck. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for Aquarius today? What messages do you have for Aquarius today? Please, Spirit. If any of your cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. Here we go. Your first card out. You have here the 4 of Wands, and it came out reversed. So extra protection from Spirit. Okay, so this card represents your current situation. The 4 of Wands is Aries energy. So this card has a few different meanings. I'll give you all the meanings so you can just take what resonates. There could be a feeling of unwelcome with this card, a lack of support. It could be home conflicts, a lack of roots, conflict with others. It could be prosperity. You could be celebrating something. It could represent a personal celebration. It's a card of increase and beauty. So you're celebrating your good fortune in a quiet way, Spirit's saying. You may be expanding your property holdings or creative output without fanfare. Financial gains may be more modest if the card was upright, but you're satisfied with your accomplishments and the sense of having done a job well. Your public image, your relationships, and your sense of self are favorable at this time. But this card could also be warning you not to celebrate things too soon. Things may appear fine, but you need to wait for a little bit longer. This card could also suggest that you rethink your plans for the future. Okay, so we'll see what the other messages say to see how it relates. The 4 of Wands reverse could represent problems with a project or business. There may be delayed success or unnecessary anxiety over business or work. Spirit saying a rest is needed, Capricorn. Okay. This card could also represent the end of a career or forced change. So, going through some type of transition, check in with yourself. This is a card of inner harmony when it comes up reversed. Spirit, can I have another card, please, for Aquarius? What other message do you have for Aquarius, please, Spirit? On top of this card, you have the Eight of Cups reversed again. So this is Pisces energy. So this card says you're trying one more time, or you might be walking away. There's some kind of avoidance. There's a fear of change, a fear of loss. This is a card of indecision, aimless drifting, accepting less. It's a card of stagnation, staying in a bad situation. Maybe you're running away without facing your problem. Things haven't worked out as you'd hoped, and you want to bolt without giving the situation a second chance. But Spirit's saying, if you split now, you may regret it later. Okay, so something to think about. Maybe you're trying one more time. Maybe you're avoiding something. Stagnation. This card could suggest that you've given up the dream and decided to stay put, whether you are satisfied or fulfilled. Okay, whether you're satisfied and fulfilled or not. This card could represent someone who's following a fantasy and not seeing the reality of their situation, but rather indulging in emotions. This situation can lead to depression, Spirit saying. You may be stagnating due to indulging emotions without rational thinking and considering the facts. Okay, and then the next card out, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. Your next card out is Ace of Swords. Excuse me. Okay, so aces represent beginnings. Okay, Ace of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is you showing up in your reading, Aquarius. So this card says you have clarity, you're going to experience, or you're experiencing some type of breakthrough. You have mental clarity. This is a card of new ideas. It's telling you to just concentrate on what you're doing. This is a card of success, going in a new direction. This is a card of reason, having a sharp mind, having strength. You have a vision. This is a card of force, focus, truth. It's a card of hope. Okay, so it's telling you not to lose hope. Spirit saying a brand new lifestyle is beginning, and you've achieved this opportunity through your willpower and by making smart decisions. Prosperity, recognition, new development, especially spiritual growth, are sure to follow in the wake of your new direction in life. This ace can also signal a birth, usually of an idea or enterprise. You're now in a position to manifest your intentions in a new way. Okay? So some type of new beginning. This ace indicates a triumph over difficulties through the use of mental means or spiritual growth. So it's a major breakthrough is what this card is about, experiencing some type of major breakthrough. It's the gift of knowledge and understanding. You can expect a flash of insight or an idea that will help solve a particularly sticky problem, or you will experience a moment of truth. And if you want to communicate something with clarity and just the right words, the energy to accomplish that is present at this time. This card could also represent a new point of view, discovery, or intellectual achievement. Spirit is saying that you are ready for a breakthrough to success. Okay, success, truth, clarity, and vision. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this card is telling you that the outcome is yes. Spirit is saying yes. Whatever you're aiming for, your intellect and logic will help bring you the results that you need. Now is the time for you to harness your ambition. Okay? Triumph, successful triumph in whatever you are working towards right now. Okay? The Ace of Swords is an inevitable, powerful change, and it's for the better. It's a card of enormous power, force, and strength. This card talks about winning the prize. This card signifies that strong forces are at play, which may herald problems. But this card is saying that you have the ability to overcome any obstacle if you have the right mindset. Okay? The right mindset is essential for making decisions and moving in a new direction. This is a card of perseverance in the face of hardship, but it usually says that something good will emerge from a bad situation. Okay? If you're experiencing a hopeless situation, Spirit's saying it will turn out to be quite promising. Okay? You have the strength needed to overcome any situation, but first you have to decide that you're going to defeat it. Okay? The decision establishes the mindset to overcome this powerful cycle of change. You just have to decide that you're going to defeat it. But you will. Just have a strong mind. Keep your mind very strong. And then your next message from Spirit is mentally strong. I love that. Oh, you have the Strength card, but it came out reversed. Maybe you don't think you're as strong as you are. This is Leo energy. Okay. Extra protection from Spirit since it came out reversed. So you're doubting yourself. This is a card of weakness, insecurity, low confidence, inadequacy, forcefulness, cowardice, inner strength. It's telling you you need to tap into your inner strength, okay? You have a lot of strength, Spirit is saying. Just tap into that core of determination that you have within yourself. You may be struggling to maintain your sense of self as you figure out what you want, what to do in a difficult and potentially harmful situation. And as a result, your inner instinctive nature is calling you to pay attention to your own needs instead of doing what others tell you to do. This may be a time of hardship, but Spirit's saying again, you will eventually overcome the difficulties and come out on top. Others may think you're behaving foolishly or not following the standards set by society, but your basic instincts of survival say that this is a time for you to express your individuality. Who cares what other people think, right? You do what makes you happy. Share life. Just be mentally strong, always. Next message, you have the King of Swords. This came out upright. It can be male or female in a general reading. It's either you, someone in your life, or a situation. The King of Swords is you, Aquarius, okay? Again, this is a card of reason, integrity, morality, serious, high standards, strategist, intelligent, logical, fair. The King of Swords could represent a lawmaker, a judge, a counselor. Again, Spirit is saying you have mental clarity, okay? You have intellectual power. You're very disciplined. This is a card of truth again. Truth coming up again for the second time. Truth. I would definitely make a note of that. Very strict. Spirit saying you're a warrior, Aquarius. This king represents a man of great strength and authority. If he stands for a person, he's involved with mental work, such as a researcher, a lawyer, a teacher, someone in the communications field, maybe a military officer. He's a good counselor with acute mental dexterity. He has a gift for thinking clearly and rapidly, and he is able to express his thoughts with considerable eloquence. And if this king isn't a person, it can represent a situation in which mental and communication skills are called for. I'm talking about that again. Mental and communication skills. Make sure you're staying mentally strong, Aquarius. You may be on the verge of a spiritual breakthrough and are ready to communicate it to others in your life. So don't forget, you are intelligent, logical, fair. You have mental clarity. You use your head over your heart. This is a card of authority, strict, truth, discipline. King of Swords. So the overall message with this card is trust your ability to make a strategic decision. Okay? The King of Swords is strategy, decisions, and action. This king is charming, intelligent, and quick-witted, but potentially ruthless. As a situation, a decision is about to be made, and you may need to look at the rest of the messages to discern whether this will be positive or negative. Overall, careful planning is needed now, creating a strategy to take you forward that needs to be clear and direct. Think through your options carefully. This needs forethought rather than an impulsive approach. Okay? Or you may be dealing with this King of Swords. Next message for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Then you have the Fool. Major Arcana came out reversed. So the Fool is represented by Uranus. Be careful you're not being inconsiderate and reckless. Be careful you're not being taken advantage of. You may be holding back, careless, foolish, negligent. This is a card of absence, just being distracted, carelessness. It's also a card of being naive and gullible. It's a card of vanity and apathy. So the Fool reversed says that the time for independent action may not be right. You must discriminate between your dreams of going off on an adventure or leaving everything behind and reality. The advice, don't quit your day job, may apply here. This is not to say that what you want to do is invalid, only that you must consider all of the pros and cons carefully. It's funny because my older son, he's thinking about traveling the world like at the end of the year, and by himself or with a friend. And my husband and I's nerves are shot thinking about it. But it's true, like going off on an adventure, just make sure you're doing all your homework, okay? Making sure you're checking off every box, looking at all the pros and cons. Whatever it means to you, it'll be different for everyone, okay? But Spirit's saying just make sure. What you want to do is important, but make sure you're making the best decisions for you, because this card warns of making a foolish decision. You may be so focused on the future or your dreams that you're unaware of the danger signs right at your feet. Take the time to look around you. heeding signals that may help you make a wise choice. Trust your intuition too. This card reversed represents a hasty decision or a connection that could end badly. Spirit saying, before you take the plunge, Aquarius, make sure you've done your homework, okay? Do not take unnecessary chances and really trust your gut instincts. Next message for, okay, so that just kind of jumped out for you for sure. Four of Pentacles in the upright position. So the Four of Pentacles, this is Capricorn energy, okay? This card talks about being possessive, insecure, hoarding, being stingy. It's also about stability and savings, being thrifty, being overprotective. You may be saving money. It's a card about mistrust, being paranoid, isolation, conservation, being frugal, guarded. It's also a card of materialism and wealth. It's a card of scarcity. So the Four of Pentacles is saying that you're hanging on to something, either your possessions or a situation, in a stubborn and inflexible manner. Here we go about the fear of change again. Fear of change may be involved, or you may merely be comfortable where you are, but your fixed attitude may be limiting you and blocking new opportunities for success and happiness. This card indicates a security conscious person who's holding tight to money and material possessions. You may fear that loss is in the offing and are trying to prepare yourself by closely guarding what you have, or you may simply be overly cautious and conservative in financial areas. Okay, saving your money. Maybe some of you are saving your money. This is a card of, it represents stability in your finances and relationships. You found a way to be settled and feel secure. If you have faced financial hardship recently, this is a card of reassurance, signifying an end to money troubles. The only issue here is looking inward, focusing only on comfort and material possessions, and at the extreme having a miserly attitude. In this case, the message is not to cling too tightly to money and possessions. Regaining financial security is a starting point rather than an end in itself. Always know that you are safe and protected. Spirit saying trust that you are always safe and protected, Aquarius, okay? Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, spirit, the universe, people who have crossed over, crossed on, they're all looking out for you. Your next message, you have Five of Swords, and it came out upright. So this message is talking, it's you showing up in your reading again, Aquarius. This is a card of conflict again, bullying, intimidation, hostility. It's a card of loss, abandonment, betrayal, competition, unfair play, dishonor, destruction, facing consequences, winning at all costs, sneakiness. So the Five of Swords, defeat, loss, and conclusions, the outcome of a battle of wills. You may not have been treated fairly and suffer humiliation as you find yourself in a no-win situation. The person or situation concerned makes you a victim of their ego and need to win. The card can also signify bullying. It's time to accept the hurt and recover. The good news is that this situation will soon pass. You move on rather than dwell upon the past, and perhaps find alternative routes to the justice that you deserve. The overall message of this card is, I will heal myself. Okay, Spirit saying you will heal yourself there, Aquarius. Change is a part of life, and the more you resist it, the more difficult you make things for yourself. Whether you need to change your exercise habits, your self-care routines, or your self-limiting beliefs. I think it's self-limiting beliefs because you've already had the self-doubt message. Now is the time to address those things that are holding you back, okay? The Five of Swords suggests the double-edged nature of the sword. One edge signifies defeat, misfortune, betrayal, and loss, and the other suggests learning to accept the boundaries we all must face and live with. We talked about boundaries already. Fives are about adjustment, and this five indicates that you're adjusting to some kind of change brought on by distress or loss. It's an uncomfortable process, but it's a necessary one, Spirit's saying. This card could represent the end of an argument or clash of some sort. You will know if you're the winner or the one running away. Someone put their needs above the needs of others and is only concerned for their own interests. So I'm going to pull one card from the Self-Love Oracle now. Spirit, could I please have one oracle message for Aquarius? What message do you have for Aquarius today? What do they need to know today, please, Spirit? Okay, so own your power. Love that. That flows in nicely. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. We abdicate our personal power whenever we deny the steps we can take to change the situations around us. This is not to say that you are never at the mercy of circumstances outside your control. It is to say, however, that there is always something you can do, even if it's to change your attitude and your responses, and to start making different choices. Your personal power is just that, yours and yours alone, to manifest. Everything we face in our lives is a consequence of personal and collective choices we made in the past, good and bad alike. It's sometimes easy to throw up our hands and claim that there's nothing else that we can do, that we are hopeless and powerless. But remember, the universe survives on creativity. Whatever we say is so becomes so. We always have power over our choices and must integrate this truth into our awareness. When you feel forced into certain decisions because of your circumstances, take this chance to look for alternative solutions or take a stand against this coercion. Your response is always within your control. This card is a strong invitation to start looking at what you can do, not what you cannot. Take responsibility for where you are and look at all of your options, including those that you may not have considered before. Reclaim your power to determine where you are going. That ties in perfect. Take your power back, Aquarius. Okay, and then the last message, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. One last message. What last message do you have for Aquarius today, please, Spirit? One final message. Your last message is your health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay? Health first. Don't have our health, we don't have anything. Okay? Spirit wants you to focus on your health. Your body is your temple, and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in this physical dimension to learn certain lessons. And if you don't maintain the physical vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element for your soul's progress, and you should never take it for granted. Be sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings, because you can easily be drained by people, places, or things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client, or just bring your mind back to your heart chakra throughout the day to rejuvenate. This card may also signify a desire to assist other beings through physical or emotional healing work. You may be involved professionally in the medical fields, body work, or psychiatry and counseling, or maybe you're just a good listener who possesses great advice. If you or someone you know inherited a congenital disease, past life work may be of some benefit. Okay, so that is your reading, Aquarius. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love getting feedback. If you want your own personal reading, I will leave my email under the video, and we can set something up. Just send me an email. Once you book it, the readings are usually done within 24 hours, okay? Have an awesome day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you hear this today. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, Aquarius.